OntarioLoval.com here at the Flamboro Speedway, standing here with the driver of the Fireball 5, Linda Dean. And Linda is one of the female drivers here at Flamboro. There's always a lot of young girls up in the stands that maybe have aspirations to be race car drivers. And what's it feel like to be an example for them on the track?
Well, I feel very honored to be able to race. My partner Kenny Stenhouse Jr., as he likes to be called, has given me the opportunity to drive the Thunder car, and I am the only female driving in this division at Flamboro Speedway. So yeah, it's important that the girls know that they can pretty much do anything they want in organized sports nowadays, like hockey, baseball, race car driving. Women and men both drive, and we use our hands, our feet, and our head when it's a good day.
And tonight, with this track, it's tight. It's got a couple of grooves of passing and racing, but it's also a tricky track to get around, like you say, using your head and using patience. How tough is a lap around Flamboro Speedway?
Well, I haven't driven a whole lot of other tracks. I used to drag race, and I did motorcycles in my young and foolish days, but Flamboro's tricky, you're right. Corner 1 and 2 is a lot different than 3 and 4. We toasted a car a few years ago when the throttle stuck into the wall, so we have a new car. We had nothing but problems with it for 2 years. We were lucky enough to get some time with Mike McCall and his fella Artie. They found what was wrong with the car in the last 2 weeks. This car has been absolutely amazing. My crew has a lot to do with it, being patient with me. They had faith in me, and yeah, we're getting there. We're not quite at the front yet, but I'm hoping to get there by the end of the year.
Now, you're one of those teams that it's not just about racing, it's about using your car as a marketing tool, and you do it very well. What's some of the success stories you've had using the car as a marketing tool?
Well, we've been lucky enough to be picked up by Arrive Alive Drive Sober, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, and of course Freedom Village. We're very, very lucky with our sponsors, but also what we do, we have sponsors that bring us stuff or give us stuff, and a lot of our mini stock drivers don't have the same opportunities as we do to get our cars out there. So we'll hand down oil or parts, or we'll share parts. We'll help them out as much as we can. Sometimes we have to give them some money for gas if we have the extra, or just to pay their way in. I've brought my car to places like Bass Pro in Toronto at Vaughan Mills there for E-Race, the eliminating racing on streets everywhere. So we're very lucky. It has to do with what I do for a living. It has to do with the fact that I'm a female. It also has to do with just race car driving. So you get to combine all three.
Now, for you, racing is a family affair as well. It's got to be fun to come to the track and just have that family experience every Saturday night.
That's right, it is. My daughter looks after me, although she's listed as the car chief here, but that's not true. She puts up with me and my little hissy fits when things don't go well. Our crew chief, Bill Watson, is a real good friend of ours, and actually driving the other Freedom Village sister car tonight for Mike Van Slingerland from Freedom Village. And my grandson is in charge of keeping the cars clean, and he does a pretty good job at that. So luckily, we have a certified mechanic, even though we use crate motors, but Rob Twitchett, who drives the number 69 car at Ohsweken Speedway, and that's a mini stock. He loves it. Ohsweken's a great place for him to race. He likes the dirt. A little too dirty for me. I'm not sure why, but that's just the way it is. So we're lucky. We have many, many sponsors from the community and outside the community when they see us.
All right, that's Linda Dean, ready to go racing tonight at the Flamboro Speedway. I'm Greg Kellnan for OntarioOval.com.